Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Free Exchange of Ideas. So, in California, and now the United States government has been working very, very hard to get us into electric cars by 2030. Get us off of gas, natural gas, by 2030. Getting us to a couple of things. There's 3 or 4 or 5 things that the United States is doing, and California in particular, to match the UN's 2030 agenda. This is an article from Global Impact Investing Network, September 6, 2018. So this is an old article. In 2016, the GIIN, which is Global Impact Investing Network, issued a series of case studies about the role of impacting investment in achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. These case studies profiled how impact investors were mapping their existing portfolios and impact themes to the SDGs. The GIIN has since found that more impact investors are aligning their portfolios to the global goals and are utilizing them as a framework for measuring the effectiveness of their impact investing activities. Now, this is kind of important, and I say that because the United States currently cannot support and is not moving forward to create a better electric grid to support electric vehicles only, just electric vehicles only, because in California and the United States, I think the United States said 2035, but nonetheless, the electric grid in the United States is not up to that, as evidenced by wildfires in California and on the West Coast. The electric grid goes down in the southern United States by a single hacker, possibly a group, but more likely a single hacker because there wasn't really much money involved, all things considered. And it's bad. It's not a good grid. In California, PG&E, which is Pacific Gas and Electric, Northern California, they are undergrounding their lines to protect us from wildfires and other dangers of power lines. This is a project that is going to be 7 or 8 years down the road. There are lots of lines to underground. Matter of fact, when I look out my window, pretty much all I see is power lines, big power lines. We have a small substation here, which is a regeneration station in essence. Power comes in from long distance. It has lost some power over the distance, and so it comes in here, they kick it back up and send it back out. That's just a thing. So what you want to do is, you're good. What you want to do is rebuild, and create a sustainable electric grid, which will, in essence, help us support those kind of vehicles. It won't. We don't have the money. We don't have the infrastructure to update it the way they need to be updated. California is not a strong electrical state, never has been, because we use gasoline, we use natural gas, we use propane. Electricity is a byproduct of what we use. So you got to pay attention to these things. I'm going to tag this on the bottom, and I'll tag the UN website as well so you can follow, because theirs is huge. They have 17 goals that they want to reach by 2030. It's insane, the timeline. But this timeline is not as young as it seems. If you go through the UN website, it's quite old. They started talking about these kind of things in the 50s. So, and the UN is kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Utopia? It's not, it doesn't fly. They have been fighting the United States for 15 or 20 years to get guns out of the United States altogether, out of the hands of citizens of the United States altogether. It's like, we've already proven multiple times that doesn't work, one. And two, it's dangerous. We already know that criminals don't care about laws, and so they'll get guns wherever they can get them. And Germany's a great place to start. That is not a smack on Germany. That's just that they are really good gun makers. So anyway, that's all I really have to say today about this. Like I said, I'm going to tag these both in the comments in the box down below. All right. I really want you to follow up on this because this is going to be important stuff. You are going to need to get excited and involved to help mitigate what this is going to create in 2030 and 2035. All right. Thanks a lot. Again, remember, even fluffy bunnies have teeth and claws for a reason. Oh yeah, I got to find that video and put it up here too. And live long, fight hard, win the day. See ya.